Now the 3-year-olds are set. Stand by for a start. They're off and they're racing. And from toward the inside, the first to get out of the gates is Don't Wink. Away very quickly also Twisted Steel. Ripper Rupert's got early pace. He's a Phoenix is going to find itself very deep now as Bundaberg goes forward. And also Hubble's Dragons up there in the firing line early. Right behind those Sound of Speed being followed over on the inside. Major Flirt. Outside of them is Country God. A length and a half to Girls on Fire. The Nun drifting back near the rail. Followed by Champagne Crusader. Hard Solo. Desert Life and Perfectly Proper. Back settling down last is Medusa. 550 to go. Ripper Rupert just in front of Bundaberg. He's a Phoenix. Goes up now. Makes a line of 3. And Twisted Steel coming around them. 4 and 5 deep at the top of the straight. Just in front of Hubble's Dragon. In behind them Sound of Speed. Don't Wink. Major Flirt. Searching for runs together. Further back is the Nun at the 250. Twisted Steel goes to the front now. Kicks a length and a half clear from Hubble's Dragon. Ripper Rupert battling away, but Twisted Steel has got the trophy, and within his grasp, Twisted Steel wins it. Second tight bob of the heads might be Hubble's Dragon from Country God. Wasn't much between the Major Flirt. He's a Phoenix are right there, and so's the Nun. Champagne Crusader, Desert Life, Medusa, followed then by Don't Wink. In behind them, Hard Solo, Sound of Speed, then Girls on Fire back there in the field. Desert Life, Ripper Rupert caved in, followed by Perfectly Proper, and dropping right out after being there on the turn, Bundaberg, the last of them home. Twisted Steel, Clint Johnston Porter has won the Magic Millions trophy. Number 3, Twisted Steel beats 8, Hubble's Dragon, and 2, Country God. 17 has run 4th, Champagne Crusader in 109.92. It's just outside of the 96 1200 record of Copperricky. That stands at 109.88, 109.92, blisteringly run, and Twisted Steel wins his 4th from 8 and gives Rommel the 2 feature winners on the program. Maria Lucia by Rommel winning the Classic. Twisted Steel by Rommel taking out the Magic Millions trophy. What an achievement. Locally produced sire. And for Simon Miller, he claims the Magic Millions trophy. I can't recall whether Simon's won this race. I know he's been prominent, of course, in the Classic. But a great result for his stable today, with Twisted Steel, of course, claiming this race this afternoon. He was a $60,000 buy at the sales for Simon. Good luck to Ruby Racing up there in the Midwest. They bred the horse, and there's a half-sister by Machino on day 1 of the sales coming up next Thursday to Twisted Steel. No doubt will be very closely looked at. Fabulous effort, Hubble's Dragon. Went to a different level today at $26 and run out of his skin by Deep Field, trained by Dan Morton, ridden by Brad Parnham, and Country God by Playing God from City Circle, Neville and Chris Parnham combining. A great addition here. Twisted Steel, the favourite, gets home from the $26 chance. Here's Run a Beauty. The last event, 5:28, and no changes to come in race number 9. Let's go down now amongst the throng, and there's no shortage of owners in there involved with Twisted Steel. They're shoehorning them in down there in the enclosure. Lockie, where are you at the moment?
I don't know, Darren. I can barely hear myself in this mounting yard. There are a stack of owners involved in Twisted Steel, and they are absolutely ecstatic. And why wouldn't they be? As you said, a $60,000 yearling a couple of years ago, and now wins the Magic Millions WA 3-year-old trophy worth $250,000. What a training performance it's been from Simon Miller. I have absolutely no idea where Simon Miller is, Scotty, but he is being greeted by a bunch of very happy connections, and what a great ride from Clint Johnston Porter.
Yeah, what we might do, Locke, is we'll do Clint Johnston Porter first, and then you can go into there at the Sea of Humans to find Simon Miller. But the other thing that Simon Miller's done is he's won the ladies bonus. Lockie, when you said that that Champagne Crusader couldn't possibly win it, the first emergency, she's made us look silly and run home into 4. 4th and grab that ladies bonus. But Clint Johnston Porter joins us now. Portsy, last time out when he was at Ascot, and you won by a length and a half last start, but it looked like you could have won by 4 or 5.
Yeah, definitely. I just looked after him knowing he was coming to this race, and everyone probably looked a bit cocky, but I just knew what I had under the tank.
Listening to Simon during the week, he was saying that you and he were probably a little bit disappointed with the first up run over 1,000.
Yeah, he sort of loomed up like he was going to win quite easily and ended up fading away. So, look, I sort of riding him, know he probably would benefit from the run, but yeah, Simon's thought he did everything he could with him and sort of had him spot on. So, at least he did now.
Gee, I watched you in the run today. At no stage were you ever getting beaten.
No, exactly. Sort of once where I ended up in running, I thought, oh, this is all over, and I idled up outside of the good chance of Lucy. Yeah, he's a Phoenix, and I would have passed him quite easy, and I was looking over my shoulder, and I had to win easy.
Gave you plenty of time to look at Simon Merritt from Western Race Picks and get a nice salute photo.
Yeah, I made sure I asked him to. Partners down here working as well, so hopefully he got a good one as well. But no, it's good. A relief. I've had a bit of a tough week, so to get that through was good.
He looks like a serious horse in the making. It looks like every time he goes to a higher class and they go quicker, it's actually going to benefit him.
Yeah, definitely. Simon's, from the day I sat on him, he's always had a massive opinion of this horse, and he's sort of been a little bit disappointing through the roads, but maybe we just needed to wait a little bit longer with him.
Job well done.
Thank you.
There's Clint Johnston Porter after the win of Twisted Steel, taking out the Magic Millions WA 3-year-old trophy. I'll make my way through the crowd and grab Simon Miller for a word. What a result for the stable. Twisted Steel victorious, a dominant victor, and Champagne Crusader takes out the ladies bonus for $25,000. Simon, congratulations on the result. What a performance from both of your horses.
Yeah, they're really good. And the other one, the old Flea, stepped slow, which he can do now and then, so he put himself out of contention straight away. But yeah, just wrap for the girls. Like, you know, it's Valentine's Day. I thought I'd deliver on the big stage, and we got a run, and Chloe just rode it magnificent, so it was a good 4th. But the other bloke, he'd improved that much from his first up to his second up run, and then Clint came in the mountain yard, and I said he's improved again, so he got pretty excited.
What's been the making of this horse? He burst onto the scene, he won his first 2 starts, but they were on wet track, so there was always that little bit of a query. He then was perhaps a shade disappointing throughout the summer carnival. What's been the turnaround for him this time in?
I think it was all too much over the summer carnival. He was revving too high pre-race and not chilled, and I probably had to up the work on him and just change a few things behind the scenes. And Tara, she did an amazing job on him, and she's ridden a lot of good horses of ours, and she came in Tuesday and sort of had a smirk on her face, and then she came in Thursday, and she hates it when I declare him, and she said, I think I'm even going to declare, and then she paused and stopped. So I think Tara's played a big part. Staff done a great job with him as well. Like, he's hard work, but now he's really starting to settle. He went evens Thursday and had his ears pricked up the straight, so he's maybe starting to figure out the game, because he's got an engine.
You've trained plenty of good sprinters throughout your career. Where could he measure up in 12 months' time?
Yeah, he's an interesting cat. I always thought he'd be a winner bottom as a 3-year-old, to be fair, and it was just all too soon for him. So I don't even know, like, if a quokka's too much for him right now. I'll probably just give him a break and let the dust settle. But he'll end up in a winner bottom in the spring, no doubt. He's got that really good sharp acceleration, and he's tough.
What a day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I know, yeah. And to my 2 girls at home, happy Valentine's Day. They had to put up with me today. I was in a bad mood all day. So, anyhow, I'll come home better now.
Not anymore. Well done.
Thanks, Lockie.
There's Simon Miller. What a great training performance. Twisted Steel takes out the Magic Millions WA 3-year-old trophy.
fields